Turn on a little bit of memery going on behind the scenes, and now we have it Shoghi versus DanDeeLion. These have not faced in bracket today. I do know that Shoghi is comfortable in going Robin versus Dan Sonic. I understand why, considering the trapping stuff is very effective against Sonic speed and getting in with the approach. He could also just be working solely on Robin today too. I haven't seen much Roy play at all, and Robin's been pretty good overall. His only loss today so far to Dante, who is now sitting in grand finals of the tournament, while these two spar off in loser semis to face Bamcop in losers finals. Okay, that's two Nosferatus off the board already. And if I have my knowledge correct, that's only two left. Nosferatu is the most limited use of... has the most limited uses of Robin's Tome effect. And I believe it also takes the longest time to get back too. I haven't paid enough attention to the respawn timer. I do know that Elwyn's is either Elwyn or the 11th Sword that takes the shortest amount of time to get back. And I would think it would be reasonable for Elwyn, because Robin without a recovery is just... that would be unreasonable balance design to make that hard to get back, wouldn't it? But I'm not going to trigger Shoghi with my lack of studied Robin knowledge. I might as well take notes on this because there's quite a lot to Robin, and I quite enjoy his character because of it. Regardless of all that, then trying to fake him out right there, he dives to the Arc Thunder instead, putting himself in a really bad position closer to the blast zone. And that does have quite a bit of knockback at higher percent. I like Dan's option to spring out of the Arc Fire if he can get out of the hit. That puts him high enough away that Shoghi has to wait on his fall. Because Robin cannot chase after Sonic really when it goes that high. My goodness, what a beautiful chase down, and he finds the game off of that. Incredible. Wow, I quite love that. Dan knew to respect that Arc Thunder, but otherwise Shoghi had the read play in mind. Gets the read on the roll, retreat, and then catching the air dodge out of a down throw. What's that? Game 1 is Shoghi's. Game number 2 on Omega Palutena's Temple. Yeah, maybe. Does not find it, however. What's important to note right now? Well, this is an even standpoint right now. I think that Shoghi is putting some really good fast hitboxes as a cross-up option that have been getting some good pokes against Dan. I don't know if you can actually catch someone when they're prone on the ground with homing attack. I wonder if that's a thing. I know that certainly if there is not a roll option chosen, Sonic will go directly to that position. See, otherwise he was faked out by the roll, the character itself, not able to chase after such evasiveness. The character's so fast, not able to get the punishment. And that huge damage deficit gonna get Shoghi a lot of percent for that. Oh my goodness! Speaking of a lot of percent, that was a lot of damage. 57 Sonic is now at. And you do not want to recover onto the stage in front of Sonic. Dan waiting for that forward smash and finds it. Oh, Shoghi actually had the read on that mix-up on the movement from Dan's spin-shotting toward him. Shoghi putting a back air behind him, right where that positioning would be. Fire trying to bait with a spin dash in that zone. Shoghi recognizes so well. Alright, building up that percent now. That is Shoghi's game team.
Give me strength.
Now I wonder how Dan exactly can approach him at that percent. Because it feels like Dan is approaching him at the wrong time, putting himself right in front of Robin. And Robin just has to put one simple button to get that set up for him with the grab.
2, 1, go!
So I wonder how exactly he wants to approach that. Does he want to approach the spin dash at the percent? What exactly can Robin do against that? Let's find out what Shoghi can do against that. If that situation happens again. And Dan attempts that. Percent built up here. Nice, following up on the lingering of up air. Able to catch him in the inlet. Dan's looking most hopeful this game, certainly so. And a lot of rebates play after all the percentage built up. Okay, I think Dan was thinking that Shoghi might be looking for the spring. He's used that a few times to get out of stuff. But he didn't use that against the jumps. Instead, he just opted to cross it up with a simple jump. That was very unique. Try taking it with the run, got him caught at that thunder. Spin dash nair, does not find it. At the ledge play. Shoghi tries to set this up here to try to punish that jump on the ledge. Does not find it. Are you dead? You're dead. Oh my goodness, Robin with Rage is disgusting. Considering what he can do off of a simple grab too. It seems like Sonic had the advantage state built up there, but it just was not to be. Okay, punishing the whiff there. Yeah, keeping it even now. Right there, the invincibility, able to get right through that thunder. You can crouch into that with Sonic? Alright then. Yeah, Dan understands that. You can crouch under grounded thunder with Sonic. But I believe it's just thunder. It looks like it. And you can only cancel it. Okay. You see, if Shoghi gets one grab here at this percent, Dan will certainly die. He knows that. Puts him into pressure. The pressure to build up an air dodge. And he finds the backer on that to get himself on the board in this set.
Survival!
I may be thinking very linearly about the percents here, but it truly is when you think about it with Robin. How volatile that option truly is with the rage. It just builds up so much to get early percent kills. Take care, T. Thanks for coming out. It was great seeing you.
Good game.
3, 2,
Good games.
1, go!
Alright, I am quite happy Teague was here today. It's been such a long while, and we even got to play. It was very special. I like the progress Teague's made on their DanDeeLion. But that is a different person. That is not Shoghi and Dan. And now Dan has to play by Shoghi's rules, similar to how Dante had to play to Connor's rules in the previous set when he was down. Well, with Thunderstrike in the same place twice, and will we see another game reverse 3-0 comeback? Perhaps. Now I wonder what exactly will happen here if the game for Dan, if he gets that stock lead with very little percent built up on himself. He's doing a great job of pressuring Shoghi very non-committally to make Shoghi whiff a lot and avoid finding ways to punish Dan. So that could be a reality if he keeps this going here. However, he's going to find himself in a bad spot after landing with that spin dash. Grab neutral air. Not the percent yet. Shoghi again. He's looking for the switch targets. He's actually very good at predicting that. Just not the spacing that time. Dan going just a little bit below him there. Okay, down throw sets him up at the ledge. He's able to tech that, but he's not able to drip to the ledge in time. Dan covering that quite well. And now he has a stock lead. That could change at any moment. If Shoghi finds just a few pokes of damage, just maybe. And I like the idea of up tilt there. It's the only multi-hit move that Sonic has that keeps him in close quarters. It was very good against a preemptive grab from Shoghi. However, Shoghi was not looking for a grab at that space of time. He was looking for it at the correct time, when the percent was built up just enough to take the stock, using that Arc Thunder to build that damage and lock him in place. Okay, no more Thunder in play. This gives Dan a little bit of an opportunity through that animation to build up more damage with the poke of jab. Okay, drop there. I quite like it against Robin's recovery options too. Very crafty on Dan's part. As soon as Shoghi gets the stage advantage back, he uses that Arc Fire to try to cover the ledge, and he does it quite well there. Catching a jump away from Dan with the neutral air. Not able to escape that situation with that tool. Now Dan is trying to respect the space that Shoghi has, nearly dying to Arc Thunder. Not quite so. This is a difficult situation there. I quite like that. Using the backer to force Shoghi to respect his landing. Able to get back down. Shoghi sends him right back up with an up air. Catches him out of his spin dash with the grab. And that is it. 3-1 for Shoghi. And now I understand why he wasn't trying to use spin dash against it earlier. Because as we see, Shoghi's positioning is just perfect enough to punish that. That is exactly how he takes the set.